13 days to go.
What are you doing?
The Savior.
Snow, it's been a long time. You know what I am. And you know what I want.
The legends that told of her coming. Banisher of darkness, bringer of light, redeemer of souls.
Damn you, lightning! Good. What's it gonna be?
It's over.
Now that isn't going to work.
Lumina!
Now that's not right. You're not supposed to throw your life away.
No one is gonna stop me. You hear? Not you, definitely not her.
Damn, I'm trapped.
It's an automated defense.
Deemed safe. I guess that means clearing out all the monsters, right? Will be reborn. Right, if this is what you want. I need more time.
You did it. Now go and find Snow.
glimmer of light appears at last. Is the Savior a sign of I would like to, if you believe you are the
I just spotted Snow. Help me track him.
Got it. You need to hurry.
What's Snow up to anyway? Where's he going?
I'm getting powerful chaos readings from inside.
The end is close. We'll be reborn. You want to be saved. What's done is done.
And that's exactly where he seems to be headed.
What the hell is he thinking? Running straight into the chaos? Is he going there to try to stop it, or is it to use it against us somehow?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Now hurry.
This will be your last battle.
How high is the obstruction? Did you notice how the people here call Snow the patron? He's in charge of this city, and has been for a long time.
The patron? I don't see it. Sure, he liked to look after people. The end is close.
Well, it wasn't his choice. He started out just trying to help everyone, and eventually he became ruler by popular acclaim. Although I'm not so sure he actually rules anything anymore. He doesn't do much these days except preside over the nightly revelry. Lord of the Feast Hall.
Doesn't look like he's enjoying it much, though. When I looked into his eyes, I didn't see much of the old Snow.
Strange. Snow came down this way, but it's a dead end.
There has to be a way to get through. I'll look around.
Easy does it, Lightning. When that door opened, chaos readings in the whole area spiked.
The source of the chaos is in the middle of that. Listen, Hope, I need more info. Can you analyze this chaos matter for me?
I've been trying to do just that, but it's no good. None of my instruments will tell me anything. It's just too hard to see.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. The sensors know it's there, all right.
It's locked. Can I force it? There's a lot of chaos building up back there.
Light, you've been spotted. You've got to get out of there, now.
After coming all this way? Alright, fine. Take me back to the Ark.
Hold on.
Once upon a time, I committed a terrible sin. So I turned to Sarah, the only family I had. She was my younger sister. Dreaming of the day I might bring her back, I fell into a long sleep. It was a sleep as dark as death. One day, the light touched me. I knew what it was. It was God himself, speaking to me. Velza. I would be his servant, and if I succeeded in doing his bidding, he said she would live again. My sister, Sarah, and I'd have her back at last. I became the savior.
Light, there's something I want to tell you. Something I think you have to hear. I've got something important to discuss with you. Please talk to me when you have a chance. That is the Book of Conquest. It draws on your... I've got something important to discuss with you. Could you... What can I get you? If you're ready to go, stand in front of the warp device.
Luxarian, a bustling metropolis, the divine city of light and the holy sea of salvation. A heresy that rejects the teachings of Supreme Benevelza.
It's another girl.
Light!
Hope, did you see who dropped it? They must still be close. Doesn't matter. I'll just find out myself.
Looks like someone's targeting the Savior. Let's see if...
We need to solve this case quickly. Luxarian is the city of divine light, yet it has seen the murder of 3 girls in 3 days. The people seem to be growing fearful. If you find out anything at all, I'd be anxious to hear it. There are similarities among the victims. They have all been young women, and all of them had rose-colored hair. Yes, just the same shade as yours. You may also become a target of the killers. I urge you to be careful.
What to do now?
The horror continues. Another victim has been discovered. I knew the latest victim. She was a leading member of the Order clergy. She'd been a rising star, destined to become the next High Priestess. But then she retired suddenly, for reasons of health, or so it was said. And then this.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of
If you see any people who need help, lend them a hand. It could...
This is my favorite spot. Hang out here long enough and you get to see all kinds of things. Like those white-garbed loonies, for example. The children of Etro are heretics and they don't believe in the Order's teachings. Those Etro fanatics used to keep a low profile, but recently I see them everywhere. The Order's authority isn't what it was. Now those people wander the streets like they own the place. Do you think they know something we don't? Maybe they have a date for the end of the world, who knows?
The Savior's mission is to rescue the souls of people trapped in prisons of pain and suffering. By forming a bond with them, you can lead their souls to salvation.
The same people who killed the girl brought that dummy here. It's important evidence. Don't touch it. The victim had rose-colored hair, and the wig on that dummy was of the same color. The killers appear to believe that the evil Savior will take the form of a young woman with rose-colored hair. Everything points to this being the work of those heretics, children of Etro. But why are they so sure what the Savior will look like?
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
What to do? For your safety and security, the public safety
It can't be.
office of the Order
Damn
of
it, it's
Salvation
not like him to be late.
has sealed off all
But what if...
access to the North
No,
Station
no,
area.
couldn't be that.
Citizens
Something
are
wrong?
asked
Not
to
about those murders, is it?
the area.
God, no.
I
Well, at
repeat,
least I hope not.
for
You
your
see, it's
safety
the end
and
of my
security,
shift, and I'm waiting for my replacement, but he hasn't shown. He's been late before, but never as bad as this.
You're starting to worry, right?
He likes to make out he's a tough guy, but he isn't at all, frankly. His name's Holmes. If you run into him, do me a favor, will you? Tell him Thornton's worried and needs to go home.
All right. If I see anyone in uniform wandering around where they're not supposed to be, I'll talk to them.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Why not talk to a few more people?
God save me.
You work at the station, don't you? Your fellow attendant's worried about you.
Oh no, is it time for my shift already? I completely lost track of time. Look, Can I trust you? I saw who did it. You know, the people who threw the dummy off the clock tower? I got scared, so I've been laying low. I can't go to the station. That's where they'll look for me.
You were there? What did you see exactly? You have to tell me.
I don't have to do anything. But if you can protect me from those people and get me to the station, I'll tell you all about it. Get me to the station, and then I'll talk.
The Order operates the regional transportation system. It's the city's lifeblood.
Holmes, you're safe. I was so worried about you, I could barely concentrate on my duties.
Sorry, boss. I saw what happened over where they found the girl. I guess I just panicked. I don't know why I got so scared. I'm sorry I let you down. It won't happen again.
Never mind. I'm just glad to see you're safe. Guess I never told you. Well, years ago, one of my colleagues was killed by a monster. I was afraid the same thing had happened to you. I panicked and asked this lady for help.
I can't believe no one told me that when I took this job. But anyway, sorry for the trouble, boss. From now on, I swear to you, I'm never going to be late. I mean, what if your heart gave out or something with worry? Can't have that on my conscience.
A true friend that cares. Maybe that's enough to save us all.
Well, a deal's a deal. You got me here safe and sound, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. It was the children of Etro. They tossed the dummy off the tower. I really wanted to tell the Inquisitors what I saw. Honestly, I did. But I was afraid those heretics might find out and make me their next victim.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
I've caused the boss a lot of worry and stress.
It's such a relief knowing that young Holmes is safe. I know the end of the world is coming soon.
No one, absolutely no one doubts that the people behind the killings are those heretics. The Order is conducting its inquisitions based on that assumption. The Etro fanatics who worship the goddess of death are all over the place. Just look for the sinister groups huddled together, dressed head to toe in white. It may mean nothing, but some people have witnessed the Etro heretics using the public phone near the graveyard. Furtive conversations in the streets. Prowling the city at night. It makes you wonder what they're up to.
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
Right.
I always said those people would cause trouble, and I was right. Every night I can see them, those weirdos in their white cloaks sneaking around the streets. Whenever I see white, I think, ugh, heretic. If there's one thing I know, that wicked shadow hunter, he's the ringleader of the heretics. Those fanatics are growing bold. Nowadays, there's always a gang of them in the plaza in front of the state. It's as if they are meeting to go someplace else. Speaking of which, it's usually around this time they start to show up.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Why not talk to a few more people?
Who else could it be? It has to be them, right? So there's this place called the Forsaken Graveyard outside the city. You know it? What I've heard is that a bunch of people wearing white cloaks gather there every night. They're heretics who worship the goddess. You know what I saw? Heretics carrying an unconscious girl. It scared me to death. Maybe it was just the dummy that they threw off the tower. Or maybe it was the murdered girl herself.
So the culprits are the children of Etro? But what's their objective? What could they be after?
Let's find out. Once the gates are opened, I'll try tailing them. Discreetly. It'll be the easiest way to find their hideout. I'll talk to the Inquisitors. Hopefully get these gates open.
In recent days, the Etro fanatics, those unspeakable heretics who reject the Order, have been gathering brazenly on street corners. They're a sinister bunch, clad in stark white cloaks. I just overheard one of them say something very interesting. It went something like, "If we kill the Savior, the prophecy will come true." Now, all the victims to date have been women. Could there be a connection? Are they trying to hunt the Savior? I wonder if I should tell the Inquisitor this information. It might be important.
I want to leave.
The moon sure is low tonight.
Patch me through to the Grand Inquisitor. If you know anything about the case, I'd be glad to hear it.
The Goddess's disciples are beginning to gather. If you lift the blockades around this area, there's a good chance they'll start to move out.
You're suggesting I let them go? It's not a bad idea. Yes, I'll give the order and we'll see where the heretics lead us. We've managed to find some eyewitnesses, and we think we know who it was that strung the dummy from the tower.
Let me guess. The Children of Etro, right?
Ah, you have your own sources, I see. In recent weeks, the heretics have become more visible on the streets of our holy city. The poor, benighted fools don't believe in God's salvation. Clearly, their despair has led them to carry out these wanton acts. If only they would open their eyes, embrace God, and they could bathe in the pure light of His almighty grace. Can't they see that their souls would be liberated in the new world? The irony of it all is that their fanatical rejection of the Savior has only made my own faith that much stronger. Although perhaps that is the work of the Savior herself.
If you think your faith will save you, then go ahead. Believe all you want.
Lightning. The Savior can use God's own holy power. With it, you can even manipulate the flow of time.
Welcome in.
How can anyone control time?
With his special...
Require a room?
It's just one of the mirror...
I'm surprised you. What do you want?
But be warned, you cannot use it again and again. Only use it when it will count the most.
Good food. Thanks for coming.
Obey all safety officer instructions. Thank you for your cooperation.
Come again.
I'm gonna give my dinner to those in need.
I need to be careful of monsters.
I drown my sorrows in drink.
I need time to knock one back.
Did the prophecy reveal all this?
You think you can beat me? You're down.
I'm gonna be late.
Is the Savior coming over? You can only thank goodness the trains matter how many years go by.
Is that the Savior?
It used to be such a prosperous city.
It looks like one of those old-fashioned pens. It also looks like someone deliberately buried it.
Blessed be for... Thank you for your interest.
Why don't you take a look at my work?
Step right.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Welcome. Are you looking for rare items from the wildlands? I've got a mighty fine selection. I see you're a woman who knows exactly what she wants. It's a mighty fine product, that. This is used for only the finest medicines. I was afraid I'd never be able to sell this baby. Thank goodness you came along to change that. It's a little rich for most folks. To thank you for your patronage, I'll let you in on a little secret. I run a legit business, as you can see for yourself, but I do have some, shall we say, friends in the Warren.
I'm listening.
I see I've caught your interest. I sensed that you were looking for something. Just don't delve too far into that area. You don't know what kind of people you'll run into. But if you do decide that you want to go in and out as you please, I can be of some assistance.
I've been told never to step foot inside. It used to be such a prosperous city.
Eyes to the future.
This used to be
This has been a fruitful.
I want something to commemorate my trip.
Monsters will pop up everywhere. Is it chaos going on?
Hey, wait!
There are heretics roaming around.
You want to play? No looking back.
one who will save us.
It's getting dark.
It's lively. A heavenly messenger. Use the suburbs. Do you want to get
Thank goodness the trains are running.
Foodies from all over the world visit the club as quarter of leaves nine. So if I go this way...
The day is nigh.
What servant?
Right, if this is what you want.
It's getting dark, but I should be okay. I need to be careful with my fingers. It's getting dark. Okay.
Did the prophecy reveal all this?
I must say goodbye to the city.
Chocobocolina! Hi! I sense you want to talk about something. Ask, is it about this message board? Or something more important, like my beauty regimen?
I want to talk to you. I think that you have it backwards.
Oh, don't be such a silly Sahagan. Everyone wants to talk to me, especially since I've been put in charge of this.
The message board?
It's not just an ordinary message board. It's called the Canvas of Prayers, and it's magical. An ancient spell has been cast on it, and now it can show people's hopes and dreams. For example, you know how this board collects prayers from all over the world, from all sorts of people, and makes them appear as words.
You mean anyone can come here and read them?
Just you. To anyone other than yourself, it looks like a jumble of nonsense. Now don't just take my word for it. Why don't you take a look? See if you can't read everyone's humble little wishes.